Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Paradise Killer. Where we last left off was we basically, I'm trying to think what we did. Yeah, we were still in the trial. We spent, so far, about 1.5 episodes on the trial. I think we're about halfway through the cases, so I do expect us to finish between this episode or the next. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get down to it and continue. And this is the welcome back screen. The trial has begun. Judge will continue to ask. I think I think they misspelled assess, but then they said ass. We'll continue to asses the evidence. Breathe life back into paradise. Yeah, I think that was a typo. I never realized there was a typo here. Okay. Anyways, point is we're back to the trial. Truth or fact. Where we left off was we were gonna go into the second holy seal, which I have no clue why this is a case, but yeah, I don't know. It's not a case that I really think is like anybody guilty or not. Like, it doesn't really mean anything much, I feel like. More like it just reveals the truth of who did what in this space. But yeah, the council constructed a doorway to a plateau in space. The dreadful monuments there are used to open the second holy seal. Alright, well, let's get to it. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to check to see my mic is active still, like fully active, because apparently it went haywire and just deactivated itself and then activated, like it kept flickering on and off on itself. Lady Love dies. What is the second holy seal, and how was it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts of the beach of on the beach of justice.
I don't like this.
With the help of KHX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Got it.
The obelisks on the beach provided the solution to the puzzle and are activated by using KHX's key or starlight. The key carries a protocol which handshakes with the obelisk nightmare computer. Starlight can crack it. Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. I mean, what? There's a Shinji testimony on this. Shinji speculates that Henry could have found his way through. No. I mean, yes, but no. Oof, Lydia. No, I don't want to kill off Lydia by accident. She did breach the whole second holy seal. Yeah, witness wouldn't be able to go in there anyways. The logs on the nightmare computer connected to the obelisk shows that Yuri accessed them during, meaning he knows the secret of the second holy seal. Yuri slipped up. He admitted he knows about the secret of the obelisks. I think it might. I'm pretty sure it's Yuri, because if I accuse Lydia, I mean, although she has the most information, as I always say it, the reason why I think it's not her still is because she was only doing it to help this guy, to help Yuri out, because Yuri is the one who kind of like, yeah, there's somebody else. Everyone else is like innocent on this case specifically. I think it's Yuri because he's the one who knows the answer. Well, Lydia kind of doesn't really know. She just has the stuff that kind of leads to it, but not so much as getting into it directly. Yeah, even if this is all there is, I don't think it's her though. But I do think that Lydia and Sammy was responsible for the demon getting into the space, but I don't know why or who. Yeah, because this is like two people who are guilty right now in this particular case, but I don't know which one is it. Who went there first? That's the question. And it sounds like Lydia went there first. Kafka login. See, this is hard because, like, you get to decide between Yuri or Lydia. You know Yuri's guilty. But I know that Lydia is also guilty to some degree, but she shouldn't be guilty to the highest degree. and that I don't feel like I'm confident in the evidence that we found, even though we have 2 alibi breakers. This is a hard one to choose. I don't want to choose Lydia because I feel like she is not the one who killed, or she probably broke through the second holy seal, but not for the sake of killing anybody, but for the sake of doing the job that was paid for her, or paid her to do it. Okay, I'm gonna accuse Yuri for now, I think, because this is the only choice I get. Even though I know that One Last Kiss said, you know, we need to execute those, even if those people are like important to the well-being of the other stuff. But I think again, like, Sammy and Lydia wants to escape and leave this life behind where they have to stop doing criminal activities, and they know it. They're guilty of it of themselves, so I'm gonna let them pass, but I'm pretty sure the mastermind behind it is Yuri. Let's do it. I mean, the only way to get in is KHX's key.
Cannot hide.
I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal.
Don't make me laugh.
I thought you were supposed to be an investigation freak. You've got nothing on me. Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created the second seal. But I need more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. Construct the truth.
Paradise feels wrong.
The nightmare computer attached to the obelisk shows that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the second holy seal and had the data key from KHX.
Insufferable.
That doesn't prove anything, freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's right.
Show me your truth.
Alright.
I'm glad to be back.
Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitting to knowing the details about the second holy seal. Something he'd only know if he went through the seal himself. Just using the obelisks doesn't mean you would know what is on the other side of the door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove that he was in there last night. It doesn't prove that he used the key. Someone could have told him what the inside of the second holy seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
Well, there's 2 things. I think the reason why there's that both Lydia and Yuri accessed this second holy seal was because Yuri was there, because his pedals were in the penthouse, the top of the council place. Well, Lydia does not have any tracking points beyond the certain point, so I'm pretty sure Yuri had to go in there anyways.
I don't like this.
Unless somebody's framing him, then that's his fault. I don't care. The council have to traverse the plateau in space and using astronaut helmets to do so. One had been discarded outside of the entrance to the second seal.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The same pink petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
What do you mean?
Is this a joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he was in the celebratory gardens directing the fairy wing. The architect said that he saw him earlier in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything that contradicts this?
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the time of murder.
I don't like this.
Yuri claims that's a byproduct of the burst of the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
At the precise time when the entire council were being murdered? A troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
You vile insect!
A coincidence proves nothing.
Crime is repulsive.
It doesn't have to. All I have to show is that there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There were no more other reports of communication blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. Excuse me. The court agrees. Yuri's night's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
And that's pretty much it, which is kind of disappointing. But I don't know, like, it does center around the murder of the council, not so much as why certain people went into the space. I'm a little bit concerned that this is gonna block the activation of the demon, but even then the demon wasn't the one who killed the council. The demon was the one who injured that one guy, the son of Carmelina, because that's the only thing that they did. That's the only thing that the demon did, was that the demon stopped I forgot the guy's name, the son's name, Carmelina's son. Like, the demon literally stopped that son from doing stupid things beyond his point. I have nothing to present. I've considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in these facts, steeped in the leaves of veracity, and examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I leave an impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart. The truth is revealed. The truth proves...
The court finds Yuri guilty.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
Crime cannot hide.
Does this have anything to do with Carmelina's child? What child?
Don't test me.
The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi, investigator.
Do your job.
I have nothing with the dreadful events of last night. I was at witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. That the building logs confirm for entry time at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. Are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out on his balcony for 5 minutes to make a call from Akiko. Take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, commit a crime, and return, doesn't it? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
That's true.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
When Carmelina architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
This is nonsense.
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
Crime is repulsive.
I found Carmelina's son in the hidden vault on the mountain. His name was Dainagate, and he gave me this key, which unlocks the corridors. From this vault, the corridors connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Paradise feels wrong.
In the 5 minutes, Witness was out on his balcony taking a call. Carmelina could have used the corridor to get to the council building. This is shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD traveled between these exits of these corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
How dare you?
This is a lie. This is all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
Got it.
I don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination Carmelina has ever been to. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't have a corridor to it. So there is a corridor leading from outside the penthouse back to Dainagate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escape back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina has a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dainagate, and deposited him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows. Also, why are we covering this now? This is only because we need to deal with the second Holy Seal, and why the hell is this topic brought up at this point? I don't get it.
Paradise feels wrong.
Is it because it's trying to shut down the case already? Like, close out the rest of the cases because everything's already lined up, sort of? But wouldn't that kill the case of conspiracy with Carmelina and stuff? I wonder. She claimed it was the work of a new project, but no one in the syndicate ever saw what the result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Ais Kiwami. He and Dainagate had the same blood. Had. Ais took his own life years ago. Dainagate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. I like how the Dainagate father has a face, weird face-looking thing. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi is broken. Okay, so it's just to break the alibi even further. That makes no sense at this particular junction of the case. I think Carmelina's pet killer through... He actually took it. Okay. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
Don't test me.
You took Dainagate through the seal? And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a bloodlock. Dainagate has council blood. Ice Kiwami. She got herself a killer that could bypass the seal.
Is this a fact?
And the fourth seal?
Or a truth?
You need to have godliness for that one. She took godflesh from Crying Grudge and fused it to Dainagate. The barrier opened it right up.
What?
I did no such thing.
Got it.
What happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of their meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots, and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal in the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative.
Don't make me laugh.
I've been played. Carmelina messed up, and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so she. What about Henry? Was he part of the plan? Of course. He was the scapegoat, set up to look like a killer years ago. What about blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went in to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. Yuri has confessed, and Henry's alibi is broken.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
How dare you?
You sniving little servants. I am trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25.
What?
This is how you repay me? You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
Crime cannot hide.
Did you create a child to kill the council? Don't you dare accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. Judgment has passed. Second Holy Seal. Convicted. Your facts have become the truth. Which it makes sense, because I don't think Lydia was a part of it fully. I think she was just doing it for other reasons, but the other reasons wasn't to kill the council per se, I think. Because I'm afraid that the next steps, or the next case that we need to deal with that, will be her case against the demons inside the council space. Excuse me. Lady Love dies. While you're in here, do you want to access the phone? You have to record your progress. Yeah, there's a save again. Forgot about that. Since we're in a new episode, we gotta save over this old episode here. Unfortunately, this is the episode that I can't go back to. Like, I won't be able to go back to this open world again, so this is gonna be like... Yeah, this is gonna be like... That's it kind of feeling. I don't want to do this, because I feel like I would want to come back to it, so I might need to do these two episodes instead. Some of the old episodes. Because I need to go back to the main stuff. I don't know if there's an exterior save slot that I can pull out and then temporarily hold off save files, but I don't know. I've never really looked into it, so I'm gonna save over that instead.
Getting saved.
Even though that's gonna be tricky to deal with. Truth or fact? Who opened the third seal? I mean, this is a done and shut case, sort of, because Yuri Knight literally admitted that he went through the third seal as well. The third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the council members. I needed to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Someone breached third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. Please bring us a meal of truth so that we can gorge the injustice. Lady Love dies. What is the third seal? A blood lock that is coded to council members. To get through it, you either need council blood in your body or a sample to trick the lock. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says that he took Dainagate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence for his part in the second seal, and Dainagate is already dead. Do you believe there is more going on here? Did someone else go through the seal? I'm trying to think if I want to admit Lydia and Sammy as being the one behind it. Because they did breach the third seal as well, using Henry's blood, actually. Yeah, I'm just very, like, in pain because I'm like, I don't want to bring Lydia and Sam down. I know that they both are guilty, but I don't want to bring them down to guilt because I know for a fact that they were trying to escape this, but they were forced to or paid to do this job, and I'm not gonna pursue that fact that they wanted to do the thing. They didn't do it out of their own motives. Like, they don't really have much of a motive, I feel like, under this whole premise of the conspiracy. But yeah. Because this will make it harder to prove the demon installation inside the demon installation inside the space. But then who the hell would put the demon inside the space? That's the curious part. Who and why? That's the question. That baffles me that there's like a demon, a weird ass demon inside the freaking space. Is it collateral, like a collateral damage, like just in case if the plan falls through, and that's why Yuri paid Lydia and Sammy to do the work? Because if that is the case, then that is where I can see that they're guilty because they were forced to get involved through Yuri. Yeah, because Yuri did say that he felt that there was a shadow in the penthouse. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry if I'm quiet here. Because this is a hard choice. Because if I admit something to this, then we know that we need to push this forward to make sure that one person who's responsible is called for and just called out for it. Because it will help out on the other parts of the case, but it may hurt me otherwise on top of that. Because I know Sammy is guilty for what he did, and Lydia was his escape stuff, I think. Should I do it? Should I commit Sammy into this? Because Sammy was a part of it, not Lydia. I think Lydia might have helped, but she didn't really know what the full extent of what that help was. Because she was probably the Sammy's getaway vehicle. But I don't know if that is the case. See, this is a problem too, because I don't know who I have under this category of information that would help deal with this. I'm gonna put Sammy on the line, I guess. I mean, I can go back if I feel like I didn't get it right. Yeah, someone has breached the seal. Yuri has testified that Henry was set up as a scapegoat. Would this change the truth? Who went through it? State your truth. Yeah, is this a hard thing for me? Henry. No, that's not it. Sammy. Sammy took the other way around. And Dynagate, of course. I don't think Dynagate matters anyways, I think, because we already have a lot of good stuff against him already. It's Sammy who took the way through as a second part. Not Lydia. I don't think Lydia went through it. I think Lydia assisted Sammy, but Lydia had nothing to do with it besides being an escape vehicle, and that she probably just picked up Sammy after his operation was over, for the most part. So I'm gonna accuse Sammy. Which is gonna be sad because I think Sammy doesn't deserve to continue, but Lydia needs to know the truth that this guy literally fell through the cracks for this. Alright, I'm gonna take Sammy.
Repulsive.
I believe Sam went through the bloodlock.
What?
Why me? I don't have anything to do with it, do I?
Show me your truth.
Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Doomjazz caught Sam snooping around in his clinic. He discovered that a sample of council blood has been taken. The blood was Kafka Memory's. Oh yeah, Kafka Memory was the one he took, not Henry. What? I wasn't snooping. I was there to collect my prescription. Doctor, can you be sure that the blood sample was taken when you found Sammy snooping? No. Timestamps aren't recorded.
Show me your truth.
Sam has a secret whiskey distillery in Dead Zone. I found a medical refrigeration unit there. Inside was a blood vial with a scratched off label. The only letter I can make out is K, presumably Kafka.
Don't test me.
Kafka memory logged into the bloodlock 2 days ago without the rest of the council. Why is that important? We need to know who went through that last night.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't believe we do. I think the keys to this case is what happened 2 days ago.
Show me your truth.
I can break the Daybreak's alibi. Tell me about Lydia and Sam's alibi. Oh wait, it counts Lydia's too? Lydia told me that she was at the Paradise Gates with Sammy. They started the warm-up sequence and were waiting there while the murder happened. The Nightmare computer logs on the gate confirms this. The warm-up sequence was started at 2357. Have you got anything that contradicts this? As it happens, an alibi for last night is irrelevant. The crimes began a number of days ago. What do you mean? Okay, this is really not going anywhere. Okay, so this is actually incorrect. Alright. Yeah, this is going off the rails from where I was supposed to go. Okay. Screw this. This doesn't actually feel like it's the correct path. I think that I can reverse course. I hate myself for doing this. But I can reverse course and load up the save. So I'll be right back just after this reverting of the save or reloading save, and then I'll come back and then we'll just skip over it. I'll go back to that choice that we saw.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Yeah, so this is definitely going off like the rails. This is supposed to help me with the demon thing, not the current crime. So I'm probably gonna have to backtrack this. Be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Sorry about that. So we're now not gonna pursue anything more. I think I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, we might need to cover up that demon thing that showed up, but I don't know who did the demon thing though. That's the one question I have. Who the hell puts a demon inside the penthouse and why? Was it for security protection? I'm kind of curious about that. Anyways, I'll say no this time because I went for the more truth and it sounded like it went off the rails without having anything to do with anything. So I'm thinking that that would have prevented Sammy from getting guilty anyway, so it would be a waste of time just going through it. Alright, no, the matches with what I found. That matches with what I found. Ice Kwame is Dainagate's father. He got council blood. Excuse me. Dainagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. Henry's blood was logged onto the bloodlock, but this was clearly planted. The truths are strange on this island. I agree. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves...
The court finds Yuri and Dainagate's guilty.
Dainagate's. Is that how you pronounce? I don't think it sounds that... Who the hell... I mean, it's a unique way of pronouncing Dainagate, but it's like Dainagate. It's such a weird ass way of pronouncing it.
The truth is known.
Dainagate. So those two are there, but I mean Dainagate is dead already, so... Lady Love dies while you're here and here. What do you want to save? Yes, I do want to save. Let's save over that. Let's do one more case, and then I'll end the episode, because I think we're out of time. I think I spent a lot of time thinking, and not so much just getting through it. So, yeah, this one's probably an easy shot case as well, I think. Who breached the fourth Holy Seal? The fourth Holy Seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. The fourth Holy Seal lies deep within the dense fog of abstruse mysteries this island has to offer. Jesus, my throat. Lady Love dies. What is the fourth Holy Seal? It requires godliness to pass through it. Godliness? How do the council pass through it?
I don't like this.
Monserrat owned a piece of crying grudge's flesh in the pendant. That would allow him to open the seal. This means that the council can't only enter with Montserrat's. Yuri has already given us a confession. He says that he took Dainagate through the seals. Yuri already has a death sentence on his part, and Dainagate is already dead. Yeah, I already heard that. No, I don't think I need to accuse anyone else. Because no one actually breached that seal beyond those two. No, that matches what I found.
Got it.
Dainagate had a strange piece of flesh fused to his body. Just looking and it overwhelms me with a piece of cosmic dread.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I went to see Crying Grudge. He told me that Carmelina carved a lump of his flesh off.
Crime cannot hide.
I believe she fused the flesh with Dainagate, creating a killer that could pass through the fourth seal.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Dainagate's blood is in the penthouse. He was there last night. A bizarre truth. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth
The
proves...
court finds Yuri and Dainonigate guilty. The truth is known.
Alright. So, I mean, that was just shut case for those two cases right off the bat. Lady Love dies? Well, you're here. Why don't you want to save? Of course, I'm gonna save as always. Yeah, so I mean, obviously there's not much beyond those cases, so... There it is. That's the one I'm not sure about. This one's the weird one, because it's like, there's no good, like... Sorry, I had to move the thing because I felt like my body is like too off to the corner here. Yeah, this one's the hard one to really decipher through, but I'll do this case for sure in this episode right here, because the last one I thought that was going to be like a normal one, but it was just a done-shut deal kind of thing. Mystery of the Dead Killer Demon. Demonic invasions occur in most islands, and the marshals hunt down the demons. What the hell is one doing inside the council penthouse? And why was it there to begin with? Like, what was the purpose of this guy? But there's a bullet in his head, so I think that there's also the case that Dainagate activated it somehow. I think this might have been through miscommunication, but we'll see. Somebody might have put this in there, but miscommunicated to Yuri and Dainagate about what this was for. But honestly, I don't know. Yeah, let's get through this case quickly. Lady Love dies. You have a case about a killer demon inside the penthouse. The truth's in a play grow bizarre, like an old tree grows gnarled. A killer demon? What killer demon?
Don't test me.
I found a dead killer demon inside the council penthouse. There aren't supposed to be any demons on the island. A killer demon in the council penthouse? What was it doing there? It has the blood of several council members on its claws. It was involved in the murder of the council. It appears that it burst out of a hidden security crate and attacked the council. How did it die? Montserrat shot it during the murder. There was a Fukada bullet that came from Montserrat's gun in the killer demon's head. The dark deduction of the dead demon's destruction is for another case file. The truth about where it came from must be dredged from the swamp of mystery first. Okay. So who the heck would do this, actually? I don't even know. I think Witness would do it, but... Yeah, it's only Witness who's involved here in this case, because... Yeah, because this guy did something with another thing, too. Yeah, I'm gonna put in Witness, which is kind of strange to me because I feel like he's partially guilty for something else that he wanted to do. Let's do it. I think this might have been the case where he was
Crime cannot hide.
doing something. I think not only that, this case might be really, like, the killer demon thing is gonna be really weak. So because we don't have enough information from Sammy and Lydia, because I think those are the two who are involved directly with this case. Unless that's the purpose of those two being there is to create a alternative ending to who really did something in this case, but I have no clue. The righteous man transgressed. The righteous man transgressed. Witness is the origin of the killer demon.
The end times are long.
Laughable. I am a holy man, not a sinner.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I found the killer demon along with the demonic containment crate in the penthouse. A demonic containment crate? It is some kind of incarceration device that imprisons a demon with holy restraints. There are bindings and manacles covered in holy wards. These restrained the killer demon and kept it contained. Why? It was likely placed there ahead of time, excuse me, as a means to kill the council.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence.
Is this a fact or a truth?
Wait, we only got one topic, really? I'm just confused. Last night at midnight, witness made a phone call to an unknown phone number. That number matches the number on a receiver attached to the demonic containment crate inside the penthouse.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The receiver was designed to open the crate when it received the call. This would let the killer demon out, presumably to attack the council.
Blasphemy!
A ridiculous accusation. Why would I want to release a killer demon? Demons are abominations.
When love dies, all that remains
Why
are
not
the
explain how the
facts.
phone number you dialed matches the receiver?
I am innocent in the eyes of the gods!
I can't explain a lie fabricated by a sinner. Can you prove this accusation? I verified the data by using witness's personal phone and the comms tower. He made the call and the receiver picked up, unlocking the demonic containment.
Blasphemy!
Lies!
Show me your truth.
Okay, that was it. I don't have any other evidence. That's oh my god. This is gonna probably not go through correctly. I'm nothing else to present. But how did the crate get into the penthouse?
Don't test me.
We'll come back to that later. I have considered your truth, ruminated, blah blah blah. The truth is no jury, then the sword would part your thing. The truth is revealed, no.
The court finds witness to the end guilty.
Imprisoned demon. You have overseen so many wonderful islands. Why turn your back on us now?
Surely this is a joke.
Such is a burden of a martyr. You must think of me as a sinner, but I work for a holy purpose.
This island is full of sinners.
You have all strayed from the path, and the gods weep.
Is this a fact or a truth?
I hope they weep for you as well. What was the play here? The killer demon was placed in the penthouse as a remote weapon. The security crate was hidden in the room. When the killer demon was released, it attacked everyone in the room on sight. That sounds risky. I don't know if it was meant to kill all the council, just the presence of the killer demon would be enough to scare the council. The dreadful truth.
Witnesses conspiracy.
Oh my god, there's another conspiracy, but with witness this time. See, I could have taken the other route with Sammy and Lydia, but I think that it's better to just knock out witness's conspiracy in general. There's an evidence pointing to witness from masterminding a conspiracy to kill the council. So it's like literally two conspiracies going on at once. But one is has less people than the others. I don't think Lydia and Sammy was trying to do it out of their own take. I think it's just that witness probably forced them into doing whatever it is. I'll save. Okay. Over the save, please. I just think that there's not going to be enough information on it because I skipped over the Sammy stuff and I kind of felt a lot more... I felt a lot more, like, annoyed with it, I guess. But, anyways. The crime is to end all crimes. The crime that to end all crimes. Last night the council were murdered as they birthed the next island through meditation. Was it power play or killing for kicks? Who did it and why? And that will be my next episode. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I don't know if this is the final case. I believe it should be, but it probably is not. We'll see. I don't know how many more case files that we've had in our Starlight for all this time because I never counted them much. I just look at them and be like, okay, there's cases here. I wonder how I can shut them cases here. But yeah, I mean, we got some stuff, I guess. I don't really see why I would want to... Yeah, because I don't want to do Sam and Lydia dirty, but I mean, they could be considered dangerous anyways for keeping around. But again, I don't think those two did it out of motives that's like really making any sense. I mean, Sammy and Lydia just said that they didn't want to go back to crime anymore, and funny enough, Sammy wanted to go back to crime because he was forced into it and probably dragged Lydia along, but I'm not going to drag those two along, honestly. I don't feel like those two definitely need that in all sense, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, if I made a mistake, so be it. I will go down with whatever choices I've made. I mean, I honestly think that maybe the real true crime is the fact that, you know, everyone is involved and everyone deserves to die, but then it's like, what kind of story would this be to just have like a bunch of weird, boring I mean, it's not boring, but it's just like, what kind of story would it be to have everyone die? The irony of like how everyone here is literally the criminal, besides the people who were not directly involved, like the investigator and judge and One Last Kiss and Shinji and I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, because I can see where Doomjazz gets dragged into Lydia, Sammy, and Witness in terms of Witness's conspiracy. I think Crimson would be innocent in general too, because I don't think she's really said much about anything. But at the same time, she's probably in hiding for a reason. Like, she didn't want to get involved, so I think Crimson would be the hardest one to prove for any crimes whatsoever. Besides that weird-ass motive that somebody gave. Yuri, I guess it was. Yeah, anyways, next episode, we'll continue into this, and then we'll start from here. So, Roz, out.